welcome to my 15 minutes Monday video. This issue is very special for me. This issue number 100. Just think, 100 weeks. Each Monday I recorded the new video. So that's the long way. And I have a surprise for you. First of all, the first time we are outside. And we never recorded the plein air painting before. And the second one, on the YouTube, starting from the video number 100, you will find the subtitles на русском языке and en français. So two languages will be included in this video starting from the issue number 100. We have a very nice, beautiful view. That's the very old house, and I will make a sketch and we will try to paint it. So that's our subject, a very nice building, and we're starting from the simple sketch. You know, I couldn't promise you what we make the outside plein air painting a lot. It's kind of problem, you know. First of all, we have to hide because the people for sure will stop and want to talk, and that's kind of problem. So that's why times to times I repeat it, but I couldn't promise you what we're gonna make it very often. Like usual, we do not make like a perfect sketch, we just measure the space, nothing more. So we do something very simple and fast. Okay. And let's go. For a sky, because the sky is really beautiful, I'm gonna use mix between cobalt and phthalo blue together. We paint on the dry paper. It's a lot of humidity in the air. That's why our painting not drying fast. And that's why I don't want to use the wet paper, because it's going to make some trouble for us about the time. And like you know, in my set I have just 9 colors and just one green color. This is a phthalo green blue shade. That's why I'm all the time mix my green. For instance, for now I'm mixing the green color with a phthalo green with a quinacridone deep gold. That's the very nice grass or green trees green color. But I'm gonna use that just for the light part of the trees. The darker part we're gonna make after. And it's very nice shadow on the building, and for the shadow I mix the cobalt and indigo together, and somewhere I add a little bit oranges, quinacridone sienna oranges accents. Like usual, I'm painting just the light part for now. A little bit later I switch to the shadows. I switch to the calligraphy brush to start to create the shape of the trees. And we're still talking about the light part of the trees. That's why I'm still mixing the phthalo green with the quinacridone deep gold. And slowly I switch to the shadow part of the trees. The shadow part, that's the same mix, but I add inside indigo, which make our mix darker. And maybe I switch to the quinacridone sienna instead of the deep gold. No, I like that brush because that's very easy to make the nice details. It's coming itself. You see, that's really, really comfortable to do that. Okay, time to create a dark roof there, but before I'm starting to do that, I just make a soft touching of the light part, like this. The main color for the dark roof, I'm going to use the indigo, and somewhere I add a little bit cobalt because somewhere it's colder. Somewhere quinacridone sienna inside the same mix, like here. So we all the time playing with the colors like that. By the way, it's another one kind of problem compared when you paint in your studio or outside. In your studio, you know how long your paper will dry because you know your humidity and temperature. Outside, it's all the time surprises. But that makes the process interesting, right? Okay, I can say we're almost done with the big shapes and we're ready to switch to the details which make our painting interesting and alive. For this I'm gonna use my new travel brush. This is the Solo White brush, synthetic and extremely pointy. That's why it's very comfortable for any kind of details, including, for instance, the wires, which important part of the street, and it's easy to do because the brush is sharp. For the dark parts, times to times I use just directly the neutral tint. It just saves my time for mixing colors, because if I need something dark it's more easy to pick up it directly. Now the last step, when we add just the noise, I couldn't explain it by the different way. We exactly add the noise. This is not the subjects. It's just some noise of the city which make our painting alive. And I couldn't explain which part you have to pick up from reality, which not. The reason is very simple. If you feel or some part of your painting look empty or not understandable, just add a little bit noise inside, and that makes it look alive. The last touching to rebuild the contrast, which is we lost a little bit because the paper is drying and everything looks different now. And it's another one good opportunity to add the dark accents on the trees, because somewhere it's going to look like a flat a little bit. So we're going to change it right now. I can say that's done, and we was fast, so we fit in the 15 minutes, which is great. And all the materials what I'm using you can find on my website watercoloronline.com. And like I say, starting from this issue number 100, all of them will be with the 2 subtitles on the YouTube channel with the French and Russian language. Thank you for watching, and see you next Monday.